Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. So this is a channel for men who would like to be considered a Renaissance man, to improve themselves so that others look at them and think to themselves, that man is a Renaissance man. That's what this channel is for. Please remember to turn on your closed caption feature. Throat cancer has left me with a voice that's difficult to understand at times. So if you do that, you won't miss anything. I appreciate that. I would like to spend some time in the next few times we have together discussing famous Renaissance men from the past and present. I think that by doing that, we can have these examples of men that we can look up to and try to emulate so that we also might be considered Renaissance men. I'd like to start today with Leonardo da Vinci, probably the epitome of a Renaissance man. He lived from 1452 to 1519, so that's the period of time we're talking about here. Of course, Leonardo was known for his painting, his drawing, engineering, anatomical studies, hydrology, botany, optics, and geology. Oh my. His most notable artwork certainly the Mona Lisa comes to mind. Probably the most famous painting in the world. He also has another famous painting called The Last Supper that is considered one of the best ever created. And more of a drawing, but the Vitruvian Man. If you don't know what that is, look that up. You'll recognize it right away. So these are the things he's known for in the area of painting, artistic ability. Leonardo, in his lifetime, produced engineering drawings for a glider, a helicopter, a tank, and a submarine. And the interesting thing about that, of course, is none of those things existed during his time, but he imagined that they could exist, and if so, what they might look like and how they might operate. Amazing. So, Leonardo obviously was not an insect. He was not a person that specialized in only one thing, which is what an insect does, right? No, he was very good at many things. And I think that's something we want to think about and emulate if we can. So Leonardo was admired as a scientist, an academic, an inventor, and of course a painter. So examine your own life. What are the things that you are good at? Perhaps it's an aspect of your job. Perhaps it's a course at school if you're still in school. Maybe a hobby. So these things you're probably already interested in because you're very good at them already. But we can take that a step further now. You want to become really an expert in those things. You want to be that go-to guy that people come to when they have questions. Or want to know more information about those things. So find those things, not just one, find those things in your own life. And again, take another step forward with those things and do a little more research, a little more practice, whatever it takes, but to become an expert in those things. And you can do that. Leonardo certainly did. Okay. So I would like to, going forward, we'll examine some other men, past and present, that one could easily consider Renaissance men. And again, I'm hoping that by studying these people, that we'll get a feel for what a Renaissance man looks like and what it takes to be considered a Renaissance man. All right, listen, thank you so much for tuning in. A short one today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll have another one next week. And we'll be talking about Ben Franklin, I believe. All right, thank you, and God bless.